Oh boy, what's up, bro? It's your boy George Boy Ambrose. You follow on Facebook. Also, that's my YouTube channel, and George Boy Ambrose. We can chop it up. I made videos like this before, but I just wanted to chime in and just give my, I guess, would be a second opinion on the whole situation where you see black people putting the cape on, defending the whole ICE situation, and what's my really take on it. And my take on it is that people need to hear the truth the way that it is, because the people don't want to hear it. They want to call you prejudice, and they're going to say you're a MAGA supporter, and then you're just going to say what it is. There's no country in the world you could just go to illegal. That's a fact. If I go to Canada right now, no passport, no documentation, just pop up in Canada, right? And if they catch me, right, they would deport me. That's the law there. That's in any country. Some other countries, they put you in jail. The politicians and stuff like that, they make it a sense of entitlement where people think that you could just come somewhere because you feel like it. And it has nothing to do with you hating somebody. It's the fact that the law is the law. You can't come somewhere illegal. Illegal means you're breaking the law. You do have some good people who come, mind their business, that come and make a living for themselves. But the problem with it is, and I'm just keeping it 100, people need to hear the way that it is. The truth of the matter is, people within the Hispanic community, they think that they're above the law. And they can skip the legal process. They think that they don't have to go through the legal process because they come, get caught. Oh, I'm being deported. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, I come here 30 years. I never committed a crime, but you came here illegal. Does not matter. Does not matter what you say. You knew. This is the truth. You knew. No, you knew. You knew. You came. You came anyway. You came with the hopes of not getting caught. Yes, there's some good people there. But at the same time, the legal process is not being utilized. And because the legal process is not working the way that it's supposed to, the federal government is enforcing immigration laws that already existed before Donald Trump was president. These laws already existed. You can't come illegal. It does not matter if you come to work and make a living. You have to do it the right way. It is not fair. It is wrong. It's undermining. And you people gaslight people. Oh, you're racist. Oh, no, you are breaking the law. It does not matter. Comparing immigration to slavery is disrespectful because people choose to come. We're not against immigration if people come the right way. I have no problem. People put the work in, put the time in, and come legally. Fair game. You deserve everything that comes with it. But people want to skip the legal process, and they just think that they are entitled to something. People sound so unintelligent. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, bro, you can't just come to it because you feel like it. Some other countries, like I said before, they put you in jail. You're lucky that the government here is nice enough to put you in a situation where they get you back to where you come from, and they don't put you in a situation where you're in jail for 50 fucking years, 10 years. The immigration system has a hole in it, and to me, it would never be fixed because people would just still come anyway. It doesn't matter what Donald Trump does. It doesn't matter. You might have created a situation where you at the border where you got it to where people are not just coming, but it doesn't matter. That's not going to be like that for long. They're going to just come right back. As long as there's poverty, as long as there's dysfunction in all these other countries, people will just. And if you got black people putting the cape on, and I say all the time, the people we put the cape on for, don't they within not even just the Hispanic community, because I say all these other groups come to America and they are prejudiced. Latinos, Asians, Arabs, they all have a prejudice, all of them. And they tell their daughters not to date black men, to stay away from us. We try to compare our struggle to everybody. Coming to somewhere illegal is not the same as black people fighting for human rights. Immigration to me is not a human rights issue. It's not a human rights violation. It's not. When do we hold people accountable? When do we hold people accountable? You get 30 years, 40 years. You didn't get this stuff right. And then another thing is people say, oh, that person was going to court. But the problem with that is they already came illegal. They think they come illegal, run to immigration. That's not the legal process, and that's why they get apprehended, because you're not coming the right way, and that's what we keep trying to explain to people. It's not about being a Trump supporter, being a liberal, being a conservative. It's not about that, because it has to be some type of common sense. Of course, the federal government is enforcing immigration issues because too many people just come. And we don't know who's not supposed to be here, and it's starting to undermine our society. And don't get me wrong, like I said, we're not against people coming here. But to me, it's just the fact that people skip the legal process. And the legal process is not fair because you have people. What about the people that want to come legally the right way like they're supposed to? What about them? What if I'm somebody want to come like how you're supposed to? They don't get that chance, and it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair for you to just hop the border. Oh, I didn't commit no crime. I'm here working, but you came illegal. You knew, and I said this to my friend, father. I told his father before. I said, you knew, you came anyway. You came. It's not matter what you say. People do work hard, but this idea that you think that because you work hard and you're not committing crimes, that's acceptable for you to just come because you feel like it. No, it's not. And people need to hear the truth of the way that it is. People don't want to say what I'm saying because it's offensive, but it has to be some type of checking. And then they go far as just compare us to black people. Y'all should know. Like, no, we know, bro. We don't have the same issues. I don't have immigration issues. Nobody in my family has immigration issues. We're not illegal. Nobody in my family came here from somewhere else. So we cannot relate. And then you got people putting the cape on. For people who won't even spit on you if you was on fire. And they hate to hear the truth. And people gaslight you, oh, I'm racist, I don't like Hispanic people, but I feel this way towards anybody. Who are you to just come here because you feel like it? And then you ask them, why didn't you come the right way? They say, oh, it's too hard. Oh, it's this and that. So you come anyway? So if that's the case, then why are you accountable? When do we start holding people accountable? You know, to me, at this point, what can you do? It's all over the country they're enforcing immigration issues, immigration policies. And the Hispanic community, you have to start advocating for your people to come the right way. We cannot just keep coming the wrong way because we will never have a legitimate immigration system. We have an immigration system, but so many people will hear the wrong way. We don't even have enough judges and enough personnel that deal with that situation to even get to getting the procedures done the way it's supposed to be done. And that's what the Hispanic community and even these other people that come, that's what they fail to understand. It's not you come because you feel like it. And then people try to shame people for working for immigration and stuff like that. I'm like, man, it's more so to say your issue should be with the government, not people who are ICE agents working to feed their family. If you're an ICE agent, you're an ICE agent. Who cares? It's a job. It's not a slave patrol. It's not none of that. We have to have a better way of having the system set up. But it would never be that way because it's more easy to come illegally. It's just more easier to come that way because the money and the process that it takes a while. So people just come anyway, and it's just going to keep happening. That's why what Trump is doing, it means nothing. It means nothing. You know, his ass is going to be out of here in 3 years. He's going to go right back to where it was. And this country would never have a legitimate immigration system. Never. It would never happen because the way America is set up. Yeah, you could enforce it. You could probably kick some people out. But it's not going to do anything. It's just not. There's a hole in the system. Trump is an idiot. Think that if you take away birthrights, if you even do that, if you was to fix the birthright citizenship and have it to where you can't come and have a baby, and you hear legal, you can't come have a child, and that child becomes a citizen, it's still not going to do anything. It's just not. As long as there's poverty and dysfunction in these other places, people won't just come out. Because America's a first world country. And this is my take on it. And I have not said anything degrading about anybody, have not called anybody names, and to say any racial slurs. It's just people need to hear the truth, and black people need to hear the truth. Mind your business. It has nothing to do with you. You're not an illegal immigrant. Mind your business. And it's to the point where they're telling us we're going to get deported to what? Where next? They can't deport American citizens. It would never happen. The government, they're not going to make it that easy because if you get deported, you can sue, and they're not going to make it that easy. You know, that's a bag that anybody, because then people are going to start wanting to get deported. What? I can get deported and I'm a citizen? Everybody going to want to get deported. They're going to run and try to sue. Then it's just going to become a hustle. So that's why the government they don't make mistakes like that. People who are getting deported are the ones that's not supposed to be here. And even though they come the right way, come the wrong way, and they mind their business and they work and do what they're supposed to do. That's true. Most people do come to, and they do mind their business and work and stuff like that. But it's the fact that they're skipping the legal process, and that's what people don't understand. And we keep trying to explain this, and it's just not catching. They're not catching it. So that's my take on it. It is what it is. I don't know why we have to keep explaining this. There's a legal process, and if you're not willing to go through the legal process, I think that you should be willing to deal with the consequences of whatever's going to happen. It does not matter if it's 10, 20, 40 years. You knew ahead of time that you were doing something you're not supposed to be doing, and you decided to gamble. That's what it is. As far as people saying detention centers and stuff like that, but if I commit a crime, if I rob a bank, they will come and take me in front of my family. If you have kids, you commit a crime, they're going to come and take you. They don't care if you have kids. They're putting their children in this situation. But then again, it goes back to the politics. These liberals, these Democrats who pass these policies make people think that it's acceptable to just come somewhere because they feel like it. I don't know what country can you go to illegally. This is the only country. This is the only country that it's a free fall. But that's my take on it when it comes out.